I didn't plan on cutting them off, not at first. But betrayal has a way of teaching you exactly what your silence is worth. It started the night my father called. His voice was tight, almost rehearsed, as if he'd practiced the lie in the mirror. Beta, this year we can't take you on the family vacation. Things are tight, you understand. I remember staring at the ceiling, tracing the cracks like they were answers. I didn't argue, I didn't question, I just said, okay. Because sometimes the first step to revenge is letting people think you're blind. My parents weren't perfect, but they were mine. I believed loyalty ran in our blood, even if affection didn't. I used to think they were proud of me. The late-night talks with Mom in the kitchen, the quiet drives with Dad where he'd rest his hand on my shoulder, small gestures that felt like love. I didn't realize they were rehearsals for a role they'd eventually replace me in. A week after the call, Mom posted it, a bright, sunny picture on Facebook. My family on a beach resort. My mother smiling too wide. My father relaxed, like guilt didn't touch him. My sister, fine. And in the middle of them stood a girl I had never seen. Pretty, polished, smiling like she belonged. The caption burned itself into my skull. Our family and our dear daughter with her new boyfriend. The family is together. Dear daughter. She didn't mean me. She meant the stranger wrapped around my father's arm like she'd earned the spot. I didn't comment. I didn't react. I let the post breathe. Let them enjoy the lie. Let the world assume I was fine. Because silence is underestimated. It makes people confident, sloppy, and that's when they show you who they really are. I removed myself without announcing it. I stopped visiting, stopped calling, stopped showing up to play the role they'd already recast. My absence didn't bother them, at least not until they needed something. And they did, sooner than I expected. It was Dad who called again, this time at 2 a.m. His voice wasn't rehearsed now. It was cracked, desperate, trembling. Please, we need help. Your mother collapsed. Hospital bills we can't afford. The irony hit me so hard I almost laughed. They couldn't afford me on vacation. Now they couldn't afford to save themselves. I asked only one question. Where's your dear daughter? The silence on his end was a confession. The girl wasn't there. She was never family, just a temporary replacement for the daughter they took for granted. I said, I hope you figure it out, and I hung up. I thought that was the end. I was wrong. He came to my door the next morning, gray, unshaven, shaking from something deeper than worry. When I opened the door, he didn't speak at first. He just stared at me like he was meeting a stranger. Finally, he whispered, I found out who took my place. His voice cracked on the last word. I let him talk. He told me everything. How the girl wasn't my sister's friend, but my mother's co-worker's daughter. How Mom had been playing family with her long before the vacation. How they'd praised her for being easy, agreeable, obedient, everything they wished I had been. My father hadn't replaced me. My mother had. She'd been erasing me in pieces, slowly, replacing me with someone quieter, someone she could control. Dad's voice broke. I didn't know, I swear. I thought you just didn't want to come. I didn't interrupt. I let him empty himself. He sank to the floor, head in his hands. I was a coward, he said. I didn't defend you. I didn't see what she was doing. I didn't want to. That was the moment I realized something. He wasn't begging for money. He was begging for forgiveness. But forgiveness is a luxury reserved for the innocent. I asked him one thing. Why did you only come when you needed me? He looked up, eyes red, pupils trembling. Because I miss you. A childish answer, a weak one. The truth always is. I crouched down so we were eye level. I didn't replace myself, I said. You replaced me. With convenience, with someone who didn't challenge you, with someone you could perform with. I let my words settle like dust on a coffin. Now you get to live with that choice. He reached for my hand. I didn't let him touch me. I stood, closed the door, locked it. His voice cracked outside for several minutes. Soft pleas, broken apologies, empty promises. Then silence. I didn't cry, didn't shake, didn't regret. Some people lose you all at once. Others lose you slowly, the way a rope breaks thread by thread. My parents lost me the moment they replaced me. They just didn't notice until I was gone. And now, I'm finally free enough to say it. I wasn't the daughter who left. They were the parents who let me go.